What's new in Moodle 4.2? The upgrade will take place around 9 a.m. on May 9th, which will take a few hours to complete and will be unavailable during those times. It will introduce several new features, enhance security protocols, and give the platform a fresh new look. From the home screen, this will list all of your courses you're currently enrolled. Click on the course to enter. Some key features right at the very top is the KCC Moodle will take you to your homepage. The homepage will take you to your homepage. My Courses will take you to a list of all of your courses in a tiles format. Let's click to get back into the course. Over at the top right, you have your notifications area, your messages area, your profile. You can edit your profile, add a profile picture. You can look at the calendar, your overall grades. You can change your preferences, like your forum preferences, to keep track of any unread forum posts. Here's where you can switch your role to a student role. If you do put it to a student role, you are able to take a test or quiz, upload an assignment. However, the system will not save any of it, and you will not be able to grade it. The Turn Editing On button has changed to edit mode and now is at the very top and frozen. So if you scroll to the very bottom and forget Turn the Editing On, you can just go up to the top right hand corner, click edit mode. Unfortunately, it does take you back to the top of the page. Course index is the left column. You can hide to gain more real estate. You can collapse topics. So once you are finished with them, the course index will also follow you as you go down through the course. If you click on an activity or resource from the course index, it will take you right to that activity or resource. If it is part of a text and media area, it'll take you to that part of the course itself. Cool feature, if edit mode is turned on, you can drag and drop to rearrange the order of the items. If you are going to rearrange the topics, I highly recommend collapsing them first and then drag and drop to rearrange. In the middle section, this is your course content area. If you select course, this is your universal cancel button. Will return you to the course main page. Settings, this is where you make your course available. Change it from hide to show. You can also change your course format. You have the ability to change the course format. We have a few to choose from. Be sure to save and display at the bottom. Participants, see the names, email addresses, roles, what groups, and the last time they accessed your course. Grades, how to get into the gradebook. We will circle back to the gradebook later to see some new features in there as well. Reports, you can see the logs, the activity report, course completion, activity completion. More, this is where you can get into your question bank. You can also use the course reuse to import course content yourself. Going back out to the course, with edit mode turned on, you have bulk editing, which will allow you to select multiple activities or resources. And then you can change the availability, you can duplicate, you can move, or you can delete. You can either select activities or you can select topics, but you cannot select both. With the topics, you only have the availability, move, and delete. You can go ahead and turn bulk editing off. With edit mode on, you can either add an activity or a resource at the bottom, or you will get a plus sign between two activities or resources that you can click on. You can either filter by activities or resources. If you have favorite activities or resources, you can star them. You'll get another filtered, click on starred, which will show all of your filtered activities or resources. Back to the course main page, So you can hide the course index. You can also, on the far right, close the block drawer. You can use the arrows to drag and drop to rearrange. If you add a block, there's quite a few to choose from. I really like the accessibility review. It'll take a look at your course and it can be a real eye-opener. Now let's take a look at the gradebook. From the course main page, click on Grades. Let's get some more real estate. Let's close the course index and the blocks column. At first glance, you'll notice the gradebook options have moved from a tab view to a drop-down. So clicking on the down arrow for Grader Report, I can look at the Overview Report, Single View, Gradebook Setup, Grade Letters, Import or Export. When trying to enter in a grade for a student, you used to be able to just click in here to enter in a grade. Now you must turn Edit Mode on at the top right. This will give the boxes that you can either click and manually type in a grade, or you can use the up-down arrow. Be sure to save changes when you are finished. If a grade is overridden, you cannot grade it through the activity. To exclude a grade, you will need to go to the Single View Report, and you must have your edit mode turned on to make any type of changes. Here is another place that you can either override the grade by putting a check in the box, or you can exclude it. This will not help or hurt the student. Be sure to save. Going into the grade setup, if you click on the single view and then scroll down to Gradebook Setup, the Add a Grade item or Add a Category has been moved from the very bottom of the screen to the very top. You can now collapse your different categories. Moving them is still the same. You have to click on the up-down arrow and then select what dotted line where you want to move that specific category. You can also see the status or the aggregation for the gradebook. The default is natural and to exclude empty grades. Any changes that you make, be sure to save changes at the bottom.